Hello guys, this is US Merchant 101 here. Here I'm going to show you a spotlight, my very first spotlight, keep that in mind, for the game Keth, Courage, and Alpha Zones. And if I can spell, there it is. Keth, Courage, and Alpha Zones. It was a platformer game, and you're a melee character, I would say. And at first, my reaction when I first played this was, it was awesome. I'm walking past these doors because they contain Nurse Nancy, who can heal you for the cost of some money. They contain an old wizard or a swordsman. You can go in them, and the swordsman will upgrade your sword. Nurse Nancy will heal. The wizard will give you bombs. I'm just basically going to skip through the house because it just eats up time. Anyways, this is a platformer. As you can see, if I did jump in those spikes below that are glowing red, I would die. So there's two phases to each world, or level. I'm going to call them stages, actually. And then you jump into stage 1.5, I guess, in your giant Gundam suit robot. And it looks like you're in some kind of barren wasteland, hell, Mars-like planet with pistols. And basically, this is more melee, I guess, intensive than the other world. The first half of the level. And at the end of each one of these, you basically have to go through this maze, and there's these disappearing stone blocks and spikes everywhere. Of course, it's the first level, so there's not going to be that many spikes. Well, there's one. But it's not so dangerous. Anyways, you basically go and beat this by just walking through it and make sure you don't die. And then after you get to the end, which is around this corner, one more level, I just picked up a bomb. They're called magical bombs. They're basically like a pistol bullet that you shoot out of you, but you have to pay for them as well. And it's one of these games where the guys will keep spawning. So you gotta be careful where you stand, or else you'd be an endless chain of a guy coming. And this is the boss room. Pretty weird and creepy. The first thing I got down here was like, oh, okay, what do I do now? And these guys jump at you. Two of them. And they were hard as hell to beat when I was a kid. But what you can do is you can separate them. So you only have to deal with one at a time, really. And then this happens where guys facing you, you can just get them. After you beat that, you get sent to, I would call this Stage 2. World 1, Stage 2. Yep, right there. And they have these little happy goblin type frickin' things and an upside down world. It's just an all-around fun game. I haven't beaten this game yet, but I have gone so far into the game where, from what I remember, is that you're on the moon, or it looks like you're on the moon in this type of the stage of the game. That guy right there is the sword guy. You go in here and he's like, welcome, this is the weapon shop, blah 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 blah. And I don't have it. All the Brave Sword does is it upgrades your mobile suit Gundam thing to have a longer sword, which is really helpful. And what ends up happening is, since this game has guys that keep coming and coming and coming, like the guy at the top, he'll just keep coming, I think. Yeah, see, right there. You can end up just farming them for gold, and maybe it's cheating, maybe it's exploiting the game, but it's one way to do it. As you can see, my sword's a short dagger, but afterwards, if you could see probably to the edge of the next cliff over there, your sword can get that long. And this one's more, I jumped in there on purpose, this is more harder to maneuver through, and they give you continues. because now you deal with guys who pop up and then knock you into the spikes. And if you don't hit the right thing, now you're dealing with this guy who's different. I think I've tried actually going over there before, and you can make it. Or you can't make it. I'm just gonna try one more time. Yeah, and I think I actually did get over there one time, and all it's over there is just spikes. It's, the level extends further than that, but you have to go down and around and then back up and then down again. So that's why they put it there, so that you can't jump over it somehow. And this is the game. I will do a full guide on this later, and I'll probably break it up in multiple parts, but I'm going to leave you guys here at this spotlight of Keth Courage and Alpha Zones from... this was the game that you actually did get with the console itself, and this is the computer actually playing of the preview, or trailer if you want to call it that, where trailers of games back then actually had actual gameplay. The way to get past that lava is, I think you just jump on one of those stones. And as you can see, the cat's falling down. This is a spot where you would just farm, because the cats just keep coming and coming and coming and coming, and you can get millions of gold. But yeah, this is the lava world. And if you guys would like to see any spotlights or even guides of any video games, just tell me, and I'll get them done as soon as I can and upload them to you guys. Yeah, look how long that sword is. I'm trying to cut myself off, and then they show something cool like that. But as you can see, he has, like, no health for some reason. Yeah, that was the bomb right there. The magic bomb that he shut off. And as you can see, he's just jumping, and I don't know what he's doing. Is he gonna jump at spikes? We don't know. Yes. I knew it. Game over. Goodbye.